Anyway, so my second question of the part, we may be on the second video by this point of this sit down, is there any intellectual property, anything at all, that fell out of the public consciousness as fast and as hard as Game of Thrones did? As an example, Lord of the Rings was written in what, like, the early 1900s? And, like, it's always, for book fans, it's always been a big thing where people are like, I love Lord of the Rings. And then the movies came out, and people started going crazy. And ever since then, it's been, like, pretty much in the public consciousness. They had a lot of video games for it, and they've had, like, new shows, and they have all this, you know. But Game of Thrones, it's like, the second that show ended, people were like, well, I never want to talk about this again. Like, literally. So, that's my question.
When Lost ended, maybe?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because everyone hates that ending, too.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, that, people barely reference that show anymore, and that was big when it was like running.
I never watched it, but I remember it being like a huge phenomenon.
It was a huge phenomenon. Put it this way, Breaking Bad hasn't been on the air for what, like 10, 15 years? 10 years. And how much do people still talk about it? Like, all the time, right? Or The Office. The Office hasn't been on the air for like 10 years. And how much do people still talk about it and reference it? Like, all the time. But Game of Thrones, who's like, hey, it's Jon Snow. Heh. Dumb Jon Snow. Like, nobody cares. You missed.
It's over! Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that yet.
I'm trying to think of any video games like that. That were like, really, or like a series that was like really in the public consciousness.
Oh, Mass Effect 3 is a good one.
Ooh, that's
Everyone
a good one.
hates that ending so much to the point it like it overshadows like discussion of the entire trilogy.
And then they made Andromeda, and obviously that was very not good.
Yeah, that
and they're
definitely
like
didn't help.
they're making another one.
Apparently, BioWare is if they're not imploding already.
Yeah, yeah. We could say everything. Dragon Age is another good one. You know, people don't talk about it at all, despite the fact that a new game came out like last year. The only thing in the public consciousness for Dragon Age within the last year was people being like, hey, this new one is like woke, am I right, folks? You know, all the grifters on YouTube. But after they made their quick buck on that, no one talks about it anymore.
Yeah, like not even like BioWare fans. Like beyond like that stupid crap that doesn't matter, it's just not a good game. It's not interesting.
Even something like Guitar Hero obviously was huge for years and years, and Activision completely ruined it. But people still reference that all the time and still love talking about it and playing it or whatever. So that's still in the public consciousness.
Yeah, and it definitely helps that it has a lot of fan...
of course, mods and Clone Hero and all that, but there's certain... like... And there's like a bunch of them that like obviously the games haven't been made for a while, but I'm looking like you could like off the top of my head I'm like Duke Nukem, right? It hasn't had a game in 15 years, and the only reason I ever reference Duke Nukem is like a game will get traded in, and I'm like, oh cool, remember Duke Nukem? But it's not like crazy, you know? It's not like it was the biggest thing. Game of Thrones was the biggest thing. Do you remember when people would have those awful YouTube videos of like people at bars watching the episodes, and then like something big would happen and they would all like feign like, oh my god, because they knew they were being watched on YouTube or whatever. Like that's freaking...
So I missed one stray fairy, which is pretty cool.
Oh.
Luckily I have this guide to remind me what I missed.
That one stray fairy is like right next to you, but not touching you? That was just weird. Were you supposed to have the 15th there?
Got that. Yeah, that's supposed to be the 15th one. Got that one. Yeah. Got those two.
Don't need this anymore.
What?
It stinks that a lot of them in here are like kind of the same thing.
Okay, so I definitely got that one.
He
I
missed.
swear I got
He missed the first one.
No, because I was mentally checking, like, there's points where, like, you get the 7th one and then you don't get the 8th one for a while, and it's like, okay, I have that one. And I'm looking at this, like, I got everything.
Was there one you didn't put the fairy mask on for?
The only thing I could possibly think of is... This sucks. Okay. I'm just gonna fight the boss, and... I don't know, maybe I'll do it off screen. I'm looking at the guide, and I must have just opened the chest and not touched the stray fairy. It must have, like, wandered out of my field of vision, and I was not paying attention, so that's awesome. And I feel as if it's probably the most annoying one. The one where you have to make ice platforms and then hook shot to the top. It might have been that one.
That's so
it's in a chest, and I opened the chest, but I must have not touched it. That's the only one I can see that I didn't do.
How easy is it for you to get back?
Not hard, but definitely just fighting the boss and then coming back is better. That's actually like the optimal route for Stone Tower. You get 12 of them, and then there's 3 chests that spawn in the regular non-inverted part, and then you just beat the boss, and then you just come back and get the 3.
Oh wow! So when
Man, I'm gonna rewatch this, and then I'm gonna kick myself at the most obvious thing in the world.
When you say optimal, can you even get all 15 of them before beating the boss?
I mean, you'd have to orient the tower because you have the inverted and the regular. And there's a bunch of chests that spawn, like, when you're inverted. Well, we'll talk about it once it's more relevant.
Sure. That noise it makes is so funny.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Why'd you phase through? I'm not the biggest fan of this boss.
It's definitely unique.
If you're in the water for too long, he'll just start to speed up and then eat you. And like his pathing is just so weird. And sort of an easy way to cheese it is just to come out and then shoot him with an arrow. Okay.
That was cool.
What the crap is he on?
Man, the way he shakes when you hit him with an arrow is so crazy. Like,
He grabbed me out of the air.
What's the name of the boss from Resident Evil 4? That's what he is. Wow. I'm surprised that first one hit.
It didn't.
Oh, okay. So it was the second. Oh, got it.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what he's doing. Just stay there. Cool. It's only 5 hits, but it's just kind of an awkward, weird boss.
That flip when Zora Link jumps in the water is stunting on them.
Yeah.
Gib. We want to hear them giants.
So one thing you can do with the fairy mask is that if you're in a room with a stray fairy in it, then it will have these particle effects that will linger over the hair, so you know where the stray fairies are per room.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think I ever noticed that.
So I hope it's the one I'm thinking of, but I'm looking at the guide right now, and I definitely at least activated all of them.
Help.
Our friend.
That is a lot of syllables to say help our friend.
Oh,
No, we're these huge giants. We don't give a crap.
Uh-oh. No, don't go away. Okay, he just says he's gonna go to sleep, but he actually doesn't.
Why does this huge turtle care?
He's the protector of the sea.
Oh.
I don't know.
Jabu Jabu. Worst Zelda dungeon, by the way.
Java, yeah, it's my least favorite too. What? It's this room! Oh! Okay, dude, that makes this so easy. I just forgot to get this one. Oh, never mind. Did I not get the Skull-Uta one? I definitely killed it.
You definitely kill it, yeah.
Okay, at least it's... I thought it was going to be the one where I have to, Yeah, I already explained what the one I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah,
but
wow,
yeah, if there's one in this room, you see, like, there's a bunch of particle effects.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever knew that.
Okay, so that's not nearly as bad as it could have been. Hello?
Maybe that's why.
I probably went for the, I went for the Switch and I took off the Great Fairy Mask too early and I wasn't paying attention. Probably.
Someone watching was like, Walter White in the back of the car, "You forgot the fairy in the first room!" This isn't Twitch chat, though. It's a pre-recorded video. Hey! What?
Yeah, getting back on this guy from the temple is kind of weird. Alright, so... a couple things to
Don't forget to drop them fairies off!
Let's do that. Yeah, that's why I was so convinced that I'm like, at least I activated all the fairies, but we got it. It wasn't too bad.
Man, that Zora ability is so strong it makes the whole world dark.
It sure does. Ow.
Yeah, I'm thinking we did it.
I gotta do the cool technique where you press Z so you can go out of third person. Hello? Okay.
No cool for you. Oh my god.
Looks so cool. I'm so bad at aiming in this game.
It's Trevor. It's Trevor. In my world, I find 14 of the fairies and bring them back and just leave the 15th. I'm like, okay. Could you imagine the fairies?
I don't
like,
even know.
I'm so close to being complete.
I'm not even sure if the fairies go back to where they're supposed to if you don't have all 15.
Oh.
I've never tried that before.
Huh. Yeah, me either. We'd be like, oh, I'll drop these 14 off, I'll get the one later. Never does it.
This is another weird one. So she's the Fairy of Courage. Her name was tinted green, but she's like bluish purple. I wonder if they like changed the color of the Great Fairies, or they just didn't like pay attention.
Double hearts.
Yeah, especially now there's like no chance of me ever dying to anything. We effectively went from 15 hearts to 30 hearts.
That's a lot. Yo, that flip!
The flips are cool, but honestly I kind of dislike them in terms of like gameplay, because they have like different properties, like grabbing onto the ledges is a little bit weird too. They're visually cool, but I don't really like them as terms of like gameplay. Which is probably why they never did them ever again.
with my heckin' flipperinos.
It looks cool.
This is called speed maxing. Where are we going?
Going to weird minigame. That dude. It's just looking at us.
Menacingly!
Answer me this. Who would ever play this minigame except for specifically Link? You can't even get to the island without a hook shot.
He's been waiting there for years. It reminds me of Castlevania 2 when you have to just get on the random rafts.
So there's a funny way to cheese this, and I'm definitely going to be doing it because this game kind of sucks. So you're supposed to jump on the different islands when the torches are lit, but there's a thing that you can do where you just stay on one of the islands and you keep slashing at the edge, and the game thinks that like every frame you're off the ledge and then return back on it, so you get 1,000,000 points. So we're just kind of waiting for the, do you see how, like, I got 4 points in, like, a second. It's very interesting how this works. Yeah, I got 10 points right there.
Does it end when you get to 20, or do you have to wait the whole 2 minutes?
You have to wait 2 minutes.
Oh my god!
But this game is annoying because if you ever fall off, it immediately... I guess I'll try to go for a high score. Enjoy. No, this is super annoying.
So, how about them
How about
Braves? They suck.
the Barbs? Do they suck this year?
Yeah, they're under 500. They're like 8 games under 500, and they have so many injuries. I'm like, all due respect, it's baseball. It's not football. It's not friggin' rugby. It's like, why are all these baseball players getting hurt all the time? Pitchers, I understand, because they're putting their arms under a lot of stress. But, like, position players, like, what are you doing? Swinging a bat? Stretch before the game, bro. Like, come on.
I bet it's mostly the training. Like, I figured that training would be pretty hardcore, like, I don't know. Just doing, like, sliding practice to stuff.
No, I get it, but it's like, I don't expect everyone to be like, you gotta play all 162 games, but like, dang, they have so many key players on the DL right now. And it's just brutal. And that sucks because the 2 good teams in the NL East are the Phillies and the Mets, and everyone hates both those teams. Even Phillies and Mets fans hate them. I would be okay if the Nationals were good, or the Marlins were good, but no, it's the stupid Mets and Phillies. Screw them. There, I said it. I've been waiting 14 years to hand this out.
What? I'm not gonna bankrupt you because I took your piece of heart, you piece of crap.
That guy's built just like me, by the way. He me for real.
Same hairline, too.
Yep.
Hello?
Dude, the fact that the music changes in Clocktown as the days go on is Kino to the highest order. It just gets more frantic as time goes on. So good.
Oops.
I'd be like, head for the mountains. I'd be playing this game and I'd be like, what?
It is technically the mountain village. I guess it's not super...
Do you think there's any way someone figured out the Dongero stuff? Like, without looking it up, just like somehow figured it out.
Me.
Hey, there's a frog. I guess it's you wear a frog mask, I guess. Let me find all 5 of them, including fighting all the mini-bosses. Oh my god, his eyes. And you have to have had beaten the Snowhead boss, right?
Yep. That's why it's just annoying. You have to do a mini boss in the first dungeon, you have to beat the second dungeon, and you have to beat the mini boss in the third dungeon. So it's a lot of repetition. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Very cool song. Oh, I thought there was a minigame or something.
Nope. That's, you're probably thinking of Ocarina of Time,
Yeah.
River Frogs.
Very cool frogs. Hey, here's the thing. Okay, bye. Immediately teleports away. Teleports behind you. Okay, thanks for the... What if Link just took off the mask and was like, thanks for the heart piece, suckers. Yeah, nothing personal.
That'd be awesome.
I like when the guy blocks you from going out to the field before you have the sword. I like how easy it is to just get past him.
He also blocks you, like if you're Deku Link on like final night before the moon crashes. It's like, get out of the way! I want to leave and not die. You're letting everyone else escape, why can't I?
Right. I never even thought about it. Is it implied that, like, obviously the moon hitting down, like, is going to kill everyone, like, in the world, not just around Clocktown?
I don't know, but everyone is, I mean, it's landing specifically in Clocktown.
Right, so you get as far away as you can regardless, yeah.
Yeah, I have the mask. Get off!
Yee hee.
We already read this.
No, I want to read it again. Put on the... I could not name that mask for $100.
It's the Garu mask. You fake fan.
Yeah, I am. I'm a true fan of 2D Zelda. 3D Zelda, I'm hit or miss. Sorry, not sorry. I think I never played Twilight Princess. I never played Skyward Sword. I don't know if I ever beat Wind Waker. I got like 90% through.
The Triforce quest in Wind Waker is the worst part of the game. It's the thing you do right before you get to
Right,
the
and I'm pretty sure that's where I was like, I just naturally just kind of stopped. I definitely beat 100% Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And I have zero interest. I want everyone to see right now. I have zero interest in playing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I don't like open world games. Deal with it.
I'm dealing with it.
He's about to be... Everyone's so mad. No, you have to like my open world slappa. You have to put 100 hours into each game doing the same thing over and over again.
I know if I've crap talk Tears of the Kingdom over and over because I don't like that game. But Breath of the Wild, I think, is like a pretty good game, despite its obvious, very obvious flaws. But I think that's like most Zelda games usually excel in one area and then they're kind of weak in another area. And Breath of the Wild has a lot of openness and a lot of fun in terms of just do what you want. There's a lot of like ingenuity with the trials, but the dungeons are the worst in the series, just the worst. And then just removing like most of the mainstay stuff about Zelda. No hookshot, no anything except for your bow and arrow and sword. I just don't like Tears of the Kingdom for a lot of reasons, but it's mostly because they reused the map. I really don't like the new building gimmick. It's just not something that I find fun. It's like asking why people don't like nuts and bolts, like, because I don't want to do this build crap. I want to play Banjo.
You will have your building random crap slappa, and you will enjoy it. And you will ask for more. No, you will have your build games, and you will be happy. But yeah, I just don't. I hope hope everyone's mad that I don't like open world games. I hope it makes you can't sleep tonight. And when you sleep, I hope you scream and you can't think about it.
So do you want to do some Let's Tries, or should I play?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Hey.
Hey Slim, I loved you, man. We could have been together. Remember that song? Stand by Eminem. Top 25 song of all time. By the way, oh my god. Where are we and what's happening?
This is the Icona Valley. This is definitely the spookiest place.
Well, yeah. We just go into this cave and it's like all these...
Do you remember Sharp, the guy that we got the Sonic Storms from?
Yes.
This is his brother,
Flat.
Or whatever. Get it?
I don't.
This is fine. If I was a ghost in this land of the dead, I'd be mostly be like, what is this 8-year-old child doing here?
Speaking of get it, I was watching a bunch of Andy Kaufman videos last night. Are you vaguely familiar?
No.
He was a comedian in the late 70s, early 80s, and his brand of humor was like he wasn't really a comedian. It was more of he was purposely very awkward to the point of like, you know, it's so not funny that it's funny. Like that was his, and he was like literally the best at it. Like there were times where he would have bits where he would just like pretty much stand awkwardly for like minutes at a time